Well, hi, and welcome to another one of Wally's Weekend Drives. Man, I'll tell you, it's not very often we get a car like this. In fact, we've never had a car like this, to be honest with you. Brand new 2025 McLaren Artura Hybrid, and it's the Spider Edition, so basically it's a convertible too. And you saw that right there, how the top goes down, and it goes down, frankly, pretty quick. In fact, everything about this car is very quick. First thing you need to know, man, I'll tell you what, if you have any money left in your bank account when you're done with this, you're going to be lucky for sure. $360,000 right here, as tested right here. So if you question the price, it does everything good. Now, basically what we're looking at here is a carbon fiber tub with an extruded aluminum rear axle, transaxle, and motor. It's a 3-liter V6, and it's a 120-degree V6, so it's not a flat 6, but almost. Obviously designed for low center of gravity, twin turbos. Let me tell you here, this thing is making 690 horse and 531 foot-pounds of torque. So 690 horse, this thing's about 4,000 pounds. When we talk about power to weight, if you've ever driven a shifter cart, the little go-karts with the 125 motors in them, about the same. 0 to 60 in 2.5 seconds, 120-degree V6 twin turbo motor. When I say 120 degrees, think 180 degrees is a flat motor, like a boxer motor. So this has a little bit of an angle to it, but not much. Mid-engine, mid-motor, rear-wheel drive, 2-passenger, 2-door convertible. And you add in the 7.4 kilowatt lithium battery pack and the 3.3 kilowatt onboard charger right here, and an 8-speed transmission with a dual clutch powertrain underneath here, twin turbocharged and intercooled, dual overhead cam, 24-valve, 3-liter V6, making 596 horsepower and 431 foot-pounds of torque, with an AC motor adding 94 horsepower, that's your hybrid right there, and another 166 foot-pounds of torque. It's 3,600 pounds, roughly, is the car. So think power to weight here. That's the main thing you got to think about. 690 horsepower and 531 foot-pounds of torque, and a 71 kilowatt electric motor in there. This is a hybrid, believe it or not. But the hybrid isn't for mileage, it's actually for a power adder, and it's fitted in between the transmission and the engine back here in the transaxle. It is just 2-wheel drive too, just rear-wheel drive on this. And one thing that you're gonna notice when you take off, 0 to 60 in 2.5 seconds. I mean, it's like crazy, it's fun. So when you think about that, 0 to 60 in 2.5 seconds, how about 205 miles an hour for a top speed? And it's limited to 205 miles an hour, because believe me, it's very capable of going twice the speed limit on the freeway very quickly. That I can say for sure. Now, when you look at the doors, how do I get into this thing? I don't see any door handles. Well, easy as that, they open up. And talk about opening up the luxury inside. Very sparse, but very nice and comfortable in here. So when you open it up, first thing you're gonna see is a tilt telescopic electric steering wheel right there, and the dash moves with it. So it moves up and down, so you always have a clear vision of the dash. You can actually go like 21 miles on full electric in this, although I don't know why you would, but you could. And then right above that is comfort. So if you're looking for a good, comfortable ride, this all actually provides it too. But then you click it up to sport. Now things are starting to come alive and coming alive quick. And then from that, you go to track. And when you go to track, you go to full fuel, full exhaust open, full everything. And it's so fun to drive, so easy to drive. And like I said, it feels like you're driving a go-kart because the engine's in the back and your toes are hanging out the front is what it feels like. But at speed, this thing is rock solid. Inspires confidence all the way around. Now, again, we did say it was $360,000, so I don't expect anything less. Let's take a look a little bit back here at the back. Now, like I said, you can't actually see the motor, you can't check the oil, you can't do anything because this whole assembly drops out of the bottom when they lift the car up. That's how they service it. Right here, you see the intakes for the twin turbos right here. Air is coming in here. Now, this is actually, your bypass for your turbo and a heat extractor right here. So with my hand right here, it's really hot, so you never want to go near this, and definitely don't touch it. MSRP, $360,008. Maybe you can get them to knock that $8 off and just make it a flat $360,000. Get a hold of your McLaren dealer. I highly recommend going up. You probably won't be able to test drive it unless you can show a bank card or something. Definitely, my man card wouldn't work, that's for sure on that. But hey, thanks to McLaren for sure. Definitely appreciated getting the vehicle. Most fun that we've had with any vehicle so far. Really like that. So head on out, go to McLaren.com, take a look at it. If you can afford it, I definitely would buy it.
The preceding portion of the Arizona Daily Mix was sponsored by G2G Productions.